Kon'nichiwa Otakus and welcome back to the Otaku Haven, a place where we discuss all stuff related to manga and anime. This is your host Chris and I welcome all of you to today's video. So today's video is going to be another anime discussion video, and as you can see by the title, we are going to talk about the King of Curses from the Jujutsu Kaisen series, Ryoumen Sukuna. In this video, I will be telling you guys why I believe that Sukuna is a truly terrifying antagonist. Before we start, I would like to issue a spoiler warning for you because I will be taking some instances from the manga to give you a clear understanding about Sukuna and his powers. We have a lot to talk about today. So take off your blindfolds like Gojo Sensei and let's get started.
部をわきまえろ。試練者が。
Ryoumen Sukuna, more often just called Sukuna, is one of the primary antagonists of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime and manga series. Sukuna is a mighty special grade cursed spirit and is known throughout the Jujutsu world as the undisputed King of Curses. Before I talk about Sukuna's techniques or his domain, I would first like to talk about his history and about how he became a cursed spirit. Legends say that during the golden age of Jujutsu over 1,000 years ago, Sukuna was an imaginary demon, though in truth he was just an insanely strong human sorcerer. The other sorcerers at that time gave it their all to defeat him. After his death, he became a cursed spirit, and his curse was too strong to be destroyed fully. Hence, his remains of 20 indestructible fingers were preserved in grave bags and have traversed the ages as cursed objects. A fun fact about Sukuna: Sukuna is actually based on a figure from Japanese mythology with the same name, Ryoumen Sukuna. He is a demonic spectre-like figure said to have appeared in the Hida province in ancient times, during the reign of Emperor Nintoku in the 4th century. Some people think of him as a demon, whereas some others worship him and consider him as a minor deity. So yeah, Sukuna was a real dude. Now coming to the present, Sukuna is reincarnated into the body of our protagonist Yuji due to the latter eating one of his cursed fingers. Sukuna is described by Gojo as having 2 faces and 4 arms in the past, but now Sukuna's appearance resembles that of Yuji's. Coming to his personality, he is selfish, cold-hearted, immoral and sadistic. His sadistic nature can be seen as soon as he reincarnates into Yuji's body, when he declares that he will massacre all the women and children, comparing them to maggots. Being a special grade, he is also insanely strong, and he is aware of his strength and the fear that it instills in people. Due to this immense power of his, he rarely cares about the consequences of his actions, even when they adversely affect Yuji. Because of this nature of Sukuna, Yuji has had to go through a lot of emotional trauma at a young age. In fact, Sukuna taunts and insults Yuji, calling him a brat and even laughing at Yuji's despair on multiple occasions. Sukuna is quite arrogant and is highly dismissive of his opponents, rarely caring about them, even explicitly stating that he would kill Satoru Gojo to his face. However, these brutish traits are not to be confused for stupidity, as Sukuna is known to be highly intelligent and manipulative. He has also displayed the ability to acknowledge his opponents, as shown by how before killing Jogo, he acknowledged Jogo's strength despite having completely overpowered him, and told Jogo that he should be proud of himself. We also see Sukuna praising Fushiguro Megumi for his inherited Ten Shadows technique and telling him that he had a lot of potential. This is of course Sukuna's own way of telling Fushiguro that he is powerful and that Sukuna acknowledges him. Sukuna is already powerful, but something that makes him scarier are his curse techniques. The unique thing about Sukuna is that his curse technique is currently unknown. All we know is that his innate curse techniques are cleave and dismantle, which are both forms of slashes. He was first shown to use this to slash targets. But then, in the Shibuya arc of the manga, Sukuna was also shown to be able to use fire-based powers, and these fire attacks are shown to be stronger than Jogo's attacks. I personally believe that Sukuna may have the ability to use all the elements for attacking his opponents, and if my theory is true, this would make him a much scarier opponent to deal with because of the wide array of attacks available. What is that? He's too overpowered. Guys, I have not even revealed Sukuna's trump card yet. Sukuna has the ability to lay out a domain. In simpler words, he can use domain expansion.
領域展開福間水す
His domain technique is known as the Malevolent Shrine, and when Sukuna unleashes this technique, it slices the opponents within its range into pieces. The effect is not just the domain at play. Actually, Sukuna's innate curse techniques of cleave and dismantle take their complete forms in the Malevolent Shrine. Sukuna is in fact so cocky in his abilities that he genuinely believes that he is the most superior being in this whole world. Of course, by now even you should have gotten an idea of his strength. And he is not even at his full power yet. Yuji has only ingested 15 of Sukuna's fingers. That means that Sukuna is still 5 fingers away from reaching his full power, and these fingers are growing stronger by the passing day. Sukuna, as I have mentioned many times before in this video, is a special grade cursed spirit. But he is a special grade among the special grades. This is shown when he is easily able to defeat Mahito, Jogo and the finger bearers without breaking as much as a sweat. This just shows us that he is in a league of his own. Now, all that remains is for us to see if someone who can rival Sukuna appears in the manga or not. In conclusion, Ryoumen Sukuna is the undisputed sadistic king of curses who lacks any sort of morale whatsoever. He is incredibly strong and is only concerned about himself and his goals. Sukuna is a cocky guy who is only interested in massacring and destroying everyone and everything around him. He was in fact so powerful that he was called the king of curses even before he became a cursed spirit. Now with that, we come to the end of this video, and I really enjoyed making this one because I love Jujutsu Kaisen and it's my favorite supernatural anime. Sukuna is an amazing antagonist. I hope that you guys like the video as well. This is when I usually ask you to like the video, but today I will let the king of curses himself do the honors for you.
分をわきまえろ試練者が
So yeah, stay safe and keep otakuing, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is your host Chris from the Otaku Haven, signing out. Tebayo. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. Please check out these videos below as well. They are amazing. Arigato.